No one saw this coming. The Chargers didn't just win, they made a statement. A performance so strong, it silenced critics and sent shockwaves through the league. What happened on that field wasn't just another Sunday victory, it was a reminder that this team is far from done. The Chargers walk away with not one, not two, but three pieces of good news after this incredible win. Now, before we dive into the full breakdown and the latest updates, if you love football as much as we do, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's move on to the new news. Alright, now let's talk about what really stood out. After a win like that, there's so much to unpack, and we're going to break it all down. I checked the Steelers' official site to see how they saw this game, and what I found was shocking. According to them, Aaron Rodgers just had his worst game of the season. They even ranked it among the lowest performances of his entire career. If it hadn't been for that last-minute touchdown to Roman Wilson, this could have gone down as one of the toughest nights in Rodgers' history. And you know what's even more impressive? After the game, Derwin James summed it up perfectly. He said their strategy was simple: no tricks, no complicated coverage schemes, no overthinking. Just play tough, stay smart, and execute. And that's exactly what they did. How often do you see a defense handle a veteran like Aaron Rodgers, even at 41, with that kind of control? It wasn't about luck, it was about discipline, power, and belief. Stay with me, because what comes next proves this win was just the beginning of something much bigger for the Chargers. When you think about it, Aaron Rodgers might not be in his prime anymore, but watching one of the worst games of his entire career unfold right in front of us? That's incredible. The Chargers' defense didn't just show up, they dominated. That's the first big win inside the win, a statement performance that reminded everyone this defense can still bring the fire. Now, here's the second piece of good news, and this one feels even better. Vidal has officially stepped up as the Chargers' true workhorse running back. He's not the flashiest name in the league, but he's exactly what this team needs right now: tough, dependable, and ready to grind for every single yard. He's got balance, he can handle contact, and when he finds an opening, he's gone. The best part? The Chargers didn't have to give up future draft picks or chase a trade to find him. He was already there, waiting for his moment, and now, he's seizing it. I like to call this Chargers season a little bit of March Madness energy: survive and advance. Every win keeps hope alive. Every victory brings the team one step closer to getting key players like Amarian Hampton and others back on the field. Vidal gives them that chance, the steady heartbeat when others are down. That's good news number 2. And now, stay with me, because the third one might surprise you. It's about Justin Herbert, and what's happening to him out there isn't just concerning, it's eye-opening. Stay with me. Now, let's talk about something that might not sound like good news at first, but trust me, it actually is. Justin Herbert has been taking some serious hits lately. Nobody wants to see their quarterback on the ground that often, right? But here's the thing, Herbert is built differently. Even after all that pressure, he still looks sharp, calm, and completely in control. He's not just tough, he's athletic, strong, and composed under fire. Every time he gets knocked down, he pops right back up like it's nothing. That's rare in this league. I know how different it feels when your quarterback can't take those hits. Jared Goff, for example, talented, accurate, a leader, but every time he gets hit, you hold your breath. Herbert? He's wired another way. He's got the frame, the instincts, and the mindset to handle that chaos. So yes, the stat sheet might show the sacks and the pressures, but what it doesn't show is how calmly he manages it. He doesn't panic, doesn't crumble, he just adjusts, finds his rhythm, and keeps moving the offense forward. It might sound strange to call that good news, but it truly is. Because when you've got a quarterback like Justin Herbert, one who can absorb the storm and still deliver, you've got something special. Stay with me, because what comes next shows just how far this team's resilience can really take them, and hey, there's even a little bonus good news to top it all off. After that huge win, take a look at the standings. The Chargers have started to pull away, especially from the Chiefs, and that's exactly where you want to be. The Broncos are still ahead for now, sitting at 8-2, and you've got to respect that. But if we're being honest, not all their wins have been convincing. Some have been barely held together. The real story here is that the Chargers are finding rhythm at the right time, gaining ground, separating from rivals, and building the kind of momentum every playoff contender dreams of. Week 10 couldn't have set them up any better. Raiders? Out. Chiefs? Slipping. Chargers? Right in the fight, right where they should be. And let's talk about that win for a second, because it wasn't just another victory. Out of all the games this weekend, this one stood out. It was commanding, confident, and flat-out dominant. The Steelers are no easy matchup, their defense hits hard, their fans travel everywhere, and their energy can make it feel like an away game even when it's not. But none of that mattered. The Chargers didn't just show up, they took over. They silenced the noise, handled Rodgers, and proved that this team can not only compete with the best, but crush them. Now, with this kind of confidence, they're heading to Jacksonville, and that's where things could get even more interesting. Stay with me, because the next chapter might just change everything. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The Chargers are heading into a new week, and everyone's got an opinion. Some people are already saying, Chargers are back, while others are ready to count them out after one tough game from the Jaguars. But that's the thing about the NFL, every week tells a new story. What happened last Sunday doesn't decide what happens next. It's a clean slate. New city, new atmosphere, new challenge. The energy resets, and every snap matters again. Just a few weeks ago, people were doubting this team, saying they weren't good enough, that the season was slipping away. But look at them now. They turned that pressure into purpose. They started stacking wins, fighting through short weeks, and proving that resilience matters more than talk. The Chargers have learned how to respond, that's the key. You're not going to win every single game in a long season, but how you bounce back after a loss defines who you really are. And this team? They've shown they can take a hit, adjust, and come back stronger. They've got a little breathing room now, enough to build, to grow, and to make a serious push. This win wasn't just about the score, it was about belief returning to the locker room. So as we move forward, one thing's clear, the Chargers aren't just surviving anymore, they're climbing. And trust me, the best part of this story hasn't even been written yet. Stay with me, because the journey ahead is about to get even more exciting.